Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Nityananda, Gauranga, Nitai Gauranga, Nitai Gauranga, Nityananda Gauranga, Nityananda Gauranga, Nityananda, 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 Gauranga, 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 Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Krishna Krishna, Nityananda, 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 Gauranga, 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 Nityananda, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna Krishna, Hare Hey there.
OGEbeats.com.
Hare Krishna. Hey there, Shama Gauri. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Gauranga, Nityananda, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Gauranga. Okay, thank you all for joining me, but I think I want to be chant alone for a while here. I need to. Thank you. We'll bring everybody up in a little bit later, but not right now. I'm going to focus here. Okay. Yes. Hare Krishna. Gauranga. Nityananda. Let's try it. Try this one here. No. Oh, this is good. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna. Gauranga, Nityananda, Nityananda, Gauranga, 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 Nityananda, Nityananda, Gauranga, Nitai, Gauranga, Nityananda, Nityananda, Gauranga. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Gauranga, Nityananda, Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Gauranga Nityananda, Sri Krishna Chaitanya. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Nityananda, 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 Shri Krishna Chaitanya, 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 Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Gauranga, 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 Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna. All right, we'll chop it down. Krishna, Hare Krishna. Go. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna. Krishna, Hare Rama. Krishna, Hare Rama. Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna. Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hari Hari Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Rama Hari Hari Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Rama Hari Hari Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Rama Hari Hari Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Rama Hari Hari Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama Rama Hari Hari Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama Rama Hari Hari Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama Rama Hari Hari Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Shri Krishna Chaitanya 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 Nityananda 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 Gauranga Nityananda Gauranga Nityananda Gauranga Nityananda Gauranga Nityananda Gauranga Nityananda Gauranga Shri Krishna Chaitanya 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 Krishna 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 Radha 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 Radhe Radhe Radha Radha Krishna 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 Hari 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 Krishna Krishna Hari, 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 Krishna, 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 Hare, Hare. Hari, Hari, Krishna, 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 Hari, 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 Krishna, Krishna. Hari, 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 Krishna, 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 Hari. Hari, 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 Krishna, Krishna, Hari, Hari, Krishna, 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 Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Jaya Jaya Shri Chaitanya, Jaya Nityananda, Jaya Shri Advaita Chandra, Jaya Gora Bhakta Vrinda. Gopal Champu will read some of that again here. Okay, what is this by Jiva Goswami? Oops. Hare Krishna. Boy, he wrote a lot. Gopal Champu, here we go. I offer my respectful obeisances to Lord Krishna, who rescues the devotees from all distress, and whose form is eternal and full of knowledge and bliss, and whose form is eternal and full of knowledge and bliss. The Lord's form is also described in these words from Brahma's prayers in Srimad Bhagavatam. O Lord, your body is eternal and full of bliss and knowledge. The word Sanatana Rupa means, O Lord, on whose form the devotees always gaze, Rupika. O Lord, who always appears before the devotees. O Lord, who always appear before the devotees. Lord, who always appear before the devotees, whose only treasure is devotion, for they keep you in their hearts. Yeah, this is really beautiful. Some reason I'm not able to, I like to talk about them, but I can't do it yet. So I'm going to keep reading and maybe we'll circle back to these things because there's so much to glorify. These truths are the essence of nectar and the essence of everything. Among the words Gopal, Raghupata, Vraja, Vallabha, the word Gopal and Raghunatha Raghunath Pata means, O Lord, who are attained by the leaders, Nata, of the small boys, Raghu, that protect the cows. O Lord, who are attained by the leaders of the small boys that protect the cows, Gopal. Oh man, this is great. The word apta, Raja, Vallabha means, O Lord, dear to the glorious cowherd people of Raj. O Lord, dear to the cowherd people of Raj. Gopal Raghunath may also be interpreted to mean, O Lord, who are the master of the Gopas. O Lord, Raghu. O Lord, who are the master of Nata, the Gopas. Gopala, worship and yearn to attain Raghu. Who worship and yearn to attain Raghu. In the Amra Kosha dictionary, these definitions of the word Raghu are given. The word Raghu may mean 3, desired, worshipped, or small. 3 may mean 3, desired, worshipped, or small. Following these different meanings, one may accept many different interpretations of the vocative case. Gopal, Raghunath Pata. The word Apta Vraj Vallabha may also be interpreted to mean, O Lord, dear to your multitude, Vraj, kinsmen. Implied in that interpretation is the thought, O Lord, your glory is never perceived by outsiders. I like that one too. That's a real nice one, isn't it? O Lord, your glory is never perceived by outsiders. I have a lot to say about that one. But we'll circle back to that. I hope. Oh man. These are the essence of all conclusions. Now I will explain the third meaning of this verse. In the word Sri Krishna, the word Sri means Sri Radha, the best of the Lord's beloveds. Amy, this Amy, she's an interesting person. Oh boy, these things are just unbelievable. I mean, it's like, I hope I can talk about them. Are you going to let me, Lord? Yeah. Oh Lord, oh yeah. The Lord's incarnation. Oh, okay. Sri Krishna Chaitanya means. Oh wait. Krishna means Krishna who enjoys charming pastimes with her. Krishna means Krishna who enjoys charming pastimes with her. Krishna Chaitanya mean O Bhakta Avatar. The Lord's incarnation as a devotee, named Krishna Chaitanya, the same Supreme Personality of Godhead, who descended to this world. The Lord's incarnation as a devotee, named Krishna Chaitanya, and the same Supreme Personality of Godhead, who descended to this world. Sanatan Rupaka means, O Lord, who stays with your two devotees, Sri Rupa Goswami and Sri Sanatan Goswami. O Lord, who stays with your two devotees, Sri Rupa Goswami and Sri Sanatan Goswami. Gopal Raghunath Pata means, O Lord, attained by your devotees. Gopal Raghunath Pata means, O Lord, attained by your devotees. Gopal Bhatta Goswami and Raghunath Das Goswami. Vraja Vallabha means, O Lord, always dear to the residents. O Lord, always dear to the residents of Raj. Pahimam means, please protect me. Pahimam, please protect me. Pahimam, please protect me. Now that the Mangalacharya is explained, the purpose of this book is explained in the following words. The nectar conclusions I collected in the book Krishna Sandarbha are now tasted by the tongue of the poet's intelligence. I am the author of this poem. I am its heart. I am the author of this poem. I am its heart. What I write, the great souls will see is like a jewel set in gold. This book is two champus. The first champu, Purva, and concluding camp, Uttara. Each of these champus is divided into, or kampus, I don't know, kampus or champus, probably kampus, is divided into three parts. I pray the saintly devotees may, as they wish, place their intelligence on these kampus. I pray this book named Gopal Kampu will please Lord Krishna and his devotees. Although a long time has passed since they took birth and then disappeared from this world, the people of Gokul are even now present before the great souls. The book begins. Oops. Hmm. Hmm. What happened here? Hare Krishna. Oh. Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna. Okay. The book begins. Oops. Computers. Hmm. There it is. The glorious forest named Vrindavan begins a great auspiciousness to the earth goddess. The glorious forest named Vrindavan begins a great auspiciousness to the earth goddess. This forest has the power to deliver all living beings in the worlds, in all the worlds. The mere touch of its purifying breeze washes away all troubles. That touch opens the bolt of the door in the prison of the three Vargas. That touch opens the bolt of the door in the prison of the three Vargas: economic development, sense gratification, and material piety. And it carries away the fragrance of impersonal liberation. With its great glories, it unties the bonds of impersonal liberation. With its great glories, yeah. Although in other places the Supreme Personality of Godhead does not easily give the gift of devotional service, in the land of Vrindavan, he gives it always. In his heart, the demigod Brahma yearned to attain even a lowly birth in Vrindavan. He thought his contact with Vrindavan was the beginning of his own glorious fortune. The ways of Vrindavan are very mysterious. They are like the poetic ornament Viroda Alankara, where what seems like a contradiction is resolved in the end. Even in the author's lack of poetic skills, poems about Vrindavan are glorious. I'm going to go back now to the Mangalacharya and read again. In this verse, Sri Krishna means the greatest of all. O Lord, name Sri Krishna. Sri Krishna Chaitanya means, O Lord, glorious with all auspiciousness. Sri Krishna Chaitanya means, O Lord, glorious with all auspiciousness. Sanatana means accompanied by glorious Sanatan Goswami. So the Lord's always accompanying his devotees. See, these devotees who have devotion. He's only understood by them too. Rupaka means, O great saint named Rupa Goswami. O great saint whose feet I place on my head. See, you place the great saints. If they're really a great saint, you place their feet on your head. That means, you bow down to who is a great saint. I mean, like Rupa Goswami. Why is he a great saint? How do we know he's a great saint? He's just a body in this world, right? How do you know? Well, they write or they speak. And if you place your head at their feet and they're a great saint, you're going to get a great benediction. That's what it's all about. Especially, see, a lot of people, they don't exactly place their head at the feet of great saints. You know why? Because they don't understand them. They can't relish their conclusions. See, they speculate on them and usually make offenses. See, they hear something different than what they actually say, and it causes offense. See, a fence. See? So that's what happens with the Bible and the literatures of the scriptures. It's interpreted by people who speculate. See, and therefore, if you hear the preaching of a person who's not a real devotee, that was the whole point with Bhagavad Gita. Prabhupada, he said there's so many Bhagavad Gitas written, but there's so many that are not written and purported on by non-devotees, outsiders. They just do it out of scholarship. Okay? So this is the whole issue. This is why you need living representative. You need a real devotee in your life. Who ascertains the Krishna, the absolute truth, by revelation and realization, by their intimacy with the Lord. It always comes down to that. See, because of the devotion of the residents of Raj, they know the nature, the true intentions of the Lord better than anybody, better than even other devotees in other dhams, much less non-liberated souls. Yeah. Yeah. O devotee, famous in Vraj for your great perfect devotion. That's why devotees, people don't know what is fame in this world. Only a devotee is, see, they're famous in Vraj. Vraj is the greatest revelation you can have about the absolute truth. And whoever's famous in Vraj, which basically all devotees are, because their devotion is supermost, right? That's the standard. But people don't know that standard anymore, do they? They think fame is somebody in the material world. Fame could be a scholar, a Brahmin, a famous person in this world. That's what the people speculate. The speculation is like if you put your head at the feet of a real saint preaching to you, the real absolute clear truth, man, you're going to get a special boon, man. You're going to find real auspiciousness. You're going to get the greatest benediction anywhere. Because people are in this Maya are placing their heads at people who speculate on the absolute truth and don't get an absolute benediction. That's given only by the conclusive understanding of truth. Yeah. So this is the way Maya works. Maya always wants to make the lesser more. See, the lesser wants to be more. That's the illusion. See, and the more, the real more in the world has an opposite. They have real power in this world. Real spiritual power is the more, the really more, to make the lesser more. See, in illusion, the lesser want to be more, but they can't, and they're always trying. Their goal is to always be more. They need more money. See, they need more power. See, the more is so powerful, so auspicious, it makes the less more. They're really rich, magnanimous persons. That's a devotee. That's a famous person that people don't know in the world. That's why, remember Amy, she made an interesting quote. She said, that's why the guru doesn't, people don't, the outsiders don't know the guru. Yeah, when you're an outsider, you're in Maya. It doesn't matter. That's why ultimately you have to kick away religion. Religion is still contaminated. You got Putanas in there. You got a lot of people that are contaminating the scriptures because they're inconclusive and speculators. See? So that's why a realized soul has to kick religion away. They cannot associate intimately with religion. They got to correct it. And whoever accepts that correction transcends religion. There's no other way. It's by the word. You need the real word of God that comes from the non-speculator insider who's inside the spiritual potency that draws you in. They make the lesser more. Nobody else can do that. That's how they knew Lord Caitanya was a touchstone, because they saw it work. He made devotees. He made the lesser fallen souls more. No one else can do that. Even these gurus here, they don't have the spiritual potency, which I haven't even seen one have. They can't make the lesser more. They just give you a bunch of rules, Pharisee type stuff, rules, regulations, and you just maybe become a Brahmin, which is still material, or a sannyasi, was still material. You're trying to renounce your way to attain Krishna. The devotees already have Krishna and give Krishna. Whoever puts their head at the feet of their word. The lesser becomes more. That's why this is the game, the transcendental game of saving souls. Whoever believes in a realized soul, they become more because they got the power, they got the wealth, they got the real Krishna. He's behind that door. Uttamadikari, if you're really empowered devotee, man, you got that power to convince people. Not everybody, because some people, they're content. They like their little things, They don't want to go into the kingdom. They want to stay here and play in the Maya, which is not a very fun place when you really deeply think about it. See? That's why Jesus said, whoever believes in me, all their sins are forgiven. The only sin in the world is unbelief in me. Now that people made that sectarian, it's only for Jesus. It's for the representative that God sends, man. And how do you know your sins are forgiven, man? Because you can chant the holy name in ecstasy, with tears and these other things. Or you can hear the words of devotees with ecstasy, like Maharaj Parikshit. Otherwise, you can't hear. If you hear a devotee and you're touched and it causes tears to come to your eyes, man, you're becoming an insider. The fire of material existence is being put out. That's what they were doing with Lord Caitanya there, Amy. They were putting everything. We offer everything to you, to the Lord. The Lord said, he didn't want it or need it or anything, but they just from their heart, they offered everything. They offered their lives. See? Can you imagine what happens for you if you dedicate your life to this glorious truth and mission that nobody else is preaching that I've seen. I have not been impressed with anything. Look at the power in this Sangha, this little small group of people. Look how many people have ecstatic symptoms that are nowhere seen in this contemporary times, not in any of the Sanghas. See, there's some illusion in those things. See, they're making the lesser more. See, we prove that this is the more because we take lessers, we take fallen souls, and whoever believes in these truths, these essential conclusions, they become more, they become empowered. The Lord gives himself to you, and you become complete and whole, increasingly happy, deeply satisfied, forever. See, you transcend the illusory potency this way. O devotee, famous in Vraj for your great and perfect devotion. See, famous because of devotion. How come there's nobody, how come they're not preaching in ISKCON and all these, hey man, the most famous person, the most authorized person, the most valuable association you can get is a person with devotion. You know why they don't do it? Because of ignorance. Because of not having devotion defined, not the symptoms. They don't look for the symptoms. They don't know its value. Because those with devotion are preaching, without devotion are preaching. They're teaching with speculation. They don't know how to show and to explain the glory of devotion. Because that, Ramananda Roy said, when Lord Caitanya said, who's the most famous person in the conversation in Chaitanya Charitamrita? Who is the most famous person? Ramananda Roy said, only a devotee with real devotion is famous. No one else. But the world doesn't see. They're covered by the Yoga Maya. The only way you can see is if you listen to a real devotee who has a real conclusive understanding. And you put your head with respect at their conclusion. Boom! You cracked it, man. You enter the realm that they're into. That is the door, is their word. What do you think? It's all a bunch of words. The word of God, the inspired word of God. In the beginning was the word. The word was with God. The word was, is, and always will be God. Where does that word come from? You ever heard it from God speaking directly? Yeah, from some voice up in the sky? Or do you hear it from a person, a real devotee, man? The most important persons in this world. Universe is. In every universe is always the same conclusion. A real devotee who has a real, intimate, genuine relationship with the Lord is the most important person in this universe is. The universe is. If you don't believe this conclusion, which is very clear, then you will believe in the conclusions of the speculators, which do nothing. They're the lesser, and they can't make you more. But proof is in the pudding. You know a touchstone when you see it work. When you buy their fruits, they shall be known. When you see the more, the truly more, make the lesser empowered and whole, that's a healing, man. Not necessarily physically thing. No, awaken a soul and join them with God again. That's wholeness. The body, somebody can eat your arm or something, man, and then you're not whole, right? No, if the Lord is your beloved now, and you have real devotion, now you're whole, even though you have only your one arm. People think wholeness is to have a complete body. No, so many complete bodies, and people still don't feel whole, do they? Still looking for some woman or man or money to complete themselves. No, the completion is the Lord, that mystic marriage, man. Becoming a devotee, a devoted to the Supreme Personality of Godhead, who is our genuine beloved or husband. See, and see, this is it, the love of God in us. See, the people don't know this stuff. You know, they should. You would think, right? Oh, the greatest information is in the Hare Krishna movement. The greatest books, the greatest line of insights that I've been reading right here, the deepest conclusions, the most beautiful, golden-like conclusions, but they don't understand it because their leaders don't understand. True loving devotion to the bona fide guru will liberate the soul and transcend the modes of nature. Yeah, that's even see that no previous training and doing the rules and regulations for 40, 50 years like these people. She's got it because she follows the real path. See, the one without tinges of alloys and all that. She just comes and listens to the devotee and touches her heart with the preaching. See, those who love, see, now that's the conclusion. See, right there. True loving devotion to a bona fide guru will liberate the soul. If they're bona fide, it will liberate you. If they're not bona fide, you won't be liberated. You won't have, if you're liberated, you'll have the symptoms of being liberated. You will relish the words of liberated souls. You will love these scriptures. You will love these scriptures spoken by a real devotee. You will love to hear the holy name and pastimes of the Lord. That's how you know you're transcending. Even though you're in this world and you have habits and all this stuff and conditionings. Okay? But still, because you have faith in a bona fide representative of the Lord, you get all the perks, even before full, visible signs. You get the visible signs of liberated souls. That's the mercy of Lord Caitanya when you're in the real line. They make the lesser more, and they don't wait a long time. When I was in the Narayan Raj group and the Radhakund Babajis, they'd say, oh, well, first deserve, then desire. First get rid of all your material desires and become perfect like God is perfect, right? And then you'll get some devotion, some ruchi, some taste. Oh, what a tough path, man. They're unaware of the mercy of Lord Caitanya. Only a real devotee of Lord Caitanya, a real intimate associate, carries that mercy, carries it forward, pays it forward to the world. See? Makes the lesser more because they got the more. All right, what else we got here? O great saint, whose feet I place on my head. Now that's intelligence. See, an intelligent devotee places even if they're liberated souls, they love to do that. They place the feet of the devotee. See, the feet. Yeah. See, submissive, surrendered. Bhakti, the real path of bhakti is one of submissively receiving, see, the gift of the word of God coming through the real devotees. It's handed to you on a plate. I learned this in ISKCON, but I learned it but didn't learn it because they don't understand that. They think, you can't play doctor. You're just a little child, man. You can't say these words, which they do. Oh yeah, bhakti is a descending fruit. You receive it like on a platter. You just accept it. They say it, but it doesn't work. Because the real Lord through the line has to descend through a real devotee. And then now when you accept these truths, these conclusions from a living devotee, See, now you just eat the fruit. That's proof. Oh, you eat the fruit that they eat. You get the symptoms developing that they have. But if you resist that, right? You're not interested. No, you don't go there. You don't get this fruit. You get other fruits. You know, what are the other fruits? What I look into ISKCON and Gaudiya Math and Gaudiya Smith. I'm looking, what kind of fruits are they getting? You can look too. What kind of fruits are they getting? Oh, I see austerity there. I see the fruit of austerity from what they're active doing, their renunciations and fastings. I see some fruit like that there. I see the fruit of hypocrisy. I see some people don't even do what they teach others to do. All these rules, they don't follow them, just like these politicians. They give you a bunch of rules that they don't follow. There's rules for you, but not for them. I see those symptoms. I see the symptoms of doing external worship, you know, of like cleaning the outside of the cup, washing the outside of the deity. See, ceremonies. I see a lot of ceremonies that take a lot of time, a lot of money, a lot of wealth to perform these ceremonies, because you got to build the big temples and you got to install the big deities and you got to buy flowers for them every day and you got to spend, you know, that kind of, I see a lot of symptoms like that. It's called blind adherence to the rules, regulations of worship. You got all these things, and I see a lot of followers, people enjoying sitting on high seats, like Jesus said of the Pharisees, and having lots of followers. I see those symptoms. But you know what I don't see? Real devotion glorified in the scriptures, like these scriptures here. That I don't see. Do you see any of that? That is hidden. See, Krishna hides that. You know why he hides that? Because they don't want it. They don't know what it is. They have to put their head at the feet, at the word. See, the feet and the word are the same. The feet, that's proof. Otherwise, it's hypocrisy. Oh yeah, I put my feet at the head of Prabhupada. But you don't understand their conclusion. Prabhupada's real conclusions, his real heart. See? You're not really at their feet yet. That's why they changed the books. You see, they changed the books. They say they're devotees of Prabhupada, but they changed the word because it's the speculation that they understand, that they don't, you know, makes them not really understand. See? So give us a word there, River. What do you got to say?
It's working, Maharaj. It's all working. It's all growing as a family. Everything you're saying is a lot clearer for me than before. I don't understand everything you're saying, what you were reading, but I understand what you were saying. I'm not very well today, I'm sorry. I'm under your shelter, Maharaj, and stuck to you. There's nowhere. I was thinking, you know, the false ego can speak sometimes, and it tries to make you go away, you know, but there's nowhere else to go. There's just nowhere that's safe like this. There's nowhere that's safe. You know, I'm going through a lot of things that are quite intense. I'm surprised myself how I'm reacting about them. Shelter is there, and the word temporary is, you know, the focus, and because they're only temporary, and you just got to live out your life here. You know, live out your life, just taking it in. And the thing about it is, and being unwell actually makes you listen more because you're hurting. So it kind of makes you It makes you more humble, actually. When you're sick, you can either be really angry. We've done that, or it can bring humbleness as well, and really changing. Purification is the goal, is the key to go through that. I have gone through that, and understanding you is so much more relishable, is so much more, you want to hear, because you're hearing and understanding those words. And I really look to Lolita, how, because you've made her, and how she's changed, and how she is. I mean, some those things happen to me, as well, a little bit, a little, more and more and more. If I didn't have this, it would be awful. This has come at the right time. For me, for all of us, guys, for all of us, actually, it's come at the right time. And he is really making us into his warriors through you. He's really empowering us. He's really wanting to come here on this earth to save everybody. And you're preparing us all to do that. And you can actually, going through the purification, you can feel you're growing. You can feel you're moving away from those reactions and acting in the material world, to, actions that are uplifting for myself, for others as well, for all of us, myself and all of us. You've made it possible. All the things that I've tried through new age things, and the religion's kind of been there. They try and open the heart. They try and lift our consciousness. But you know what? I find that it only works with the people who are teaching it, because they may have done it in another life, and they have that inspiration already, but they can't do that for others. We don't get that unless we get hooked onto this. I'm hooked onto you, Maharaj. I'm a politic. I'm a tick just holding on to you, not one that causes grief. Well, less now, but just holding on, because holding on is the shelter. You are so powerful. You are so, well, I can't think of the words now, but you're so, wow. If I had a dad, my dad was like you, so powerful and so there, and we have so much power to hold on to and to be sheltered by. You're so big, you're so loud, you're so confident, you're so inspired, and we're surrendering to that. So we receive that. We're receiving more of that. And it's great. Thank you very much, Maharaj. I was listening to what you were reading today. I'm sorry, Maharaj, I can't remember it all except practically one thing, that, we all are fallen, and we all don't deserve it. We don't deserve it. We've all done some really outrageous things, I'm sure. And, but we can become saints. I read it in Radha Ras, how, people who are sinners, and saints usually can't talk to those kind of people, but those people can become saints. So all of us fallen souls can become this. We can all rise no matter what. All we have to do is come to your shelter. And I realized, I think it was last night actually, or maybe this morning, about how you are as good as God, and the fact that all these devotees come and you don't take offense. You have this power, this shield, where you are actually allowing your spiritual children to, be sick all over you. But, you're our father, and it's okay. You don't mind us being sick. Parents don't mind their children being sick on them. It's okay. They know they're growing. You know that, but it's different, but real, not different. So, we can say these things, get out our dribble or our diarrhea, but you're so protected. You're this you're like this golden, this golden energy that's just protected, and we can all come to you, and we can lay our things at your lotus feet. We can receive from your lotus feet. It's amazing. There's nothing like this on the planet. There's nothing at all. I've been given things that I've been wanting to receive all my life, And here it's just happening nicely. And we have a great teacher. We have a great teacher. I've never known the things that you do as a master. No wonder you are our master, because you're a great teacher. You're a great guru. Powerful, really powerful. There's nobody else I listen to. I haven't done actually since I've been listening to you. And it works. It really works. And if I didn't have this in this time I am now, I would find it really difficult. I would make my life really worse. I'd be a burden. I'd make it really hard for my parents as well, because you got no knowledge. You're not hooked. You're on your own. You're in that darkness. But here, you turn the lights on, even when they may go off. You turn them back on really quickly. You turn them all on. So thank you, Maharaj. Thank you so much.
Yeah, well, hey,
yeah.
Go ahead, what?
I said thank you to the members of the Sangha as well, because they're supporting each other, with helping each other. When we share our things, we're actually supporting others as well who go through certain things. We can lift them as well, and they can get ideas that they haven't received in order to move forward. Sharing is a great thing, for all of us, and we've been doing it, and it's great. Thank you.
Yeah, great. Well, thanks a lot. Yeah, that was nice sharing. Yeah. Yeah. By their fruits they shall be known. If you have real empowerment, from the divine, then it shows God does the works. He's that's the fruit of his work. See, if he works first, he does inside the devotee, and then it's they have, like, they're now potent, like the father and mother is the love of God in somebody. See, now they're whole. Now they can make more babies, real babies, transcendental babies. Otherwise you can't do it. Isn't it interesting how that works, even spiritually? That's why even in the book of John says, right in the first chapter of the book of John, said those who receive Jesus, see, they receive his word, the truths. They're born of the word. Right there in the first, it's all in that first chapter, man. It's amazing. The first verses. They're born of the word, but not of flesh and blood, born of the word to become sons of God also. So how it's always worked. That's guru, man, the real one. And people have lost that concept, don't believe it anymore, because the Maya has so many false representatives of that. They're not whole people. You have to have the true love of God in you in a mature stage, and then you can impregnate the world by the word. And that, you see why it says all these always say the same thing. It's by hearing. You got to hear from the devotee by regular classes in Srimad Bhagavatam and by service of devotees. Yeah, I repeat these things over and over again. They're so basic and so true universally. How to enter the kingdom of God is through the word. You're born of the word. See, by regular classes in Srimad Bhagavatam and by service to the devotee, all that's troublesome to the heart, which is all these illusions, all these speculations that you get from people that are not qualified, from teachers and teachings. It doesn't matter. You can have teachers and teachings and they help you a little bit here and there and all that. But that needs to be cleared off, because it's all more or less speculations, until you meet the self-realized soul who has the love of God in them, who are real devotees, because the love of God is living in them. Then they teach you the essence of all truth. That's why I like this book. It's written by a real devotee, man. I was sitting there tasting and relishing, and he even admitted that these are the essential conclusions. These are like gold. They're like treasure for real devotees, because that's the way it is for God and God's devotees. That's the word you hear that makes you more, as you get that ability to relish the treasure, to taste wealth, which are the words of devotees, man. That's your life. That's your empowerment. That's your deliverance from this illusion. And your words you hear from the demons and from even the demigod speculations is your bondage in this world. More or less. You listen to good people, pious people, you become pious, but you're still bound to the material universe. You listen to the words of the demons, you go to more darker regions, and you become hypocritical. You become like their servant. Like the policeman, nice policeman. You ever see nice people with the checkerboards? See, they're following the Illuminati, checkerboards, all that stuff. But they're nice people usually, and they're following orders, right? And then they have children, they could be pious and everything, but then they get the orders of the demons, go and, lock people up and throw them in jail and hurt them, and they do it, right? They're just following orders. So they become as degraded as their masters. Because of the words, the orders. See, the order of the spiritual master is the active principle of spiritual life or material life. If you get that order from demons or demigods, even. See, here, when you find the real devotee who has real bhakti, you get it all cleared off, man. So you can become a devotee like them. Have that devotion, live it. It's all by the word, man. People need to ask the question, am I hearing the divine word coming from an empowered person? Are they preaching the essential conclusions of the Vedas? See? And if you got the mercy of Krishna, you will understand them. If you follow the process, right? Don't I teach Bhagavad Gita? Krishna says to Arjuna, because you are my disciple, my devotee, my friend, you can understand the science of devotion. You can understand the confidential nature of bhakti. Isn't that what, that's why I was impressed with Amy. You see what she says? See, because she is a devotee of a devotee. She can understand these secrets. She can relish these secrets like Arjuna. Look at this. No training at all. See, proof is in the pudding. If you've got the more living inside you, you got the love of God in you, you make more. You make people more. They're on fallen souls become complete and whole because of your word. That's why you can't cheat God. You can't cheat the real devotees. You can only cheat yourself in the illusion and other neophytes, beginners. You can play some games, some speculations, some crafty intelligence, right? Get a lot of followers. You think these gurus really deserve to be, like deliverers of their disciples? Are they really, or are they just playing a game? Do they have the qualities of being deliverers of their disciples? Do they have real devotion and the signs and the symptoms? You see how clear this stuff gets here? It's very simple, very clear and simple and logical. But they can't preach that logic because it's not in them. Their minds are with speculations and desires for name and fame, to be important, to be bigger, to be more. But they can't make their disciples more like we do, which shows the authorization is here. Who's ever convinced of this preaching, which can only be done by purification and by hearing, following the process? Boom! You're wealthy, man. You're wealthy like the real wealth God came and showed, and his real devotees show in this world when they're here. See, I love this preaching. I too, see, these are devoted. I also, because this is truth, man. These words liberate people because they're true. The truth will set you free. I take these things seriously. And when you do out there, you've won. Krishna's won a new friend to play with. I'm not playing the game. I used to play it, but I've grown up since. Sorry. See? Well, yeah, I'm sorry too for you. See, they speculate. You're just tainted with all kinds of speculate. You can't hear. See, your mind is going all over the place. You can't hear. See, you're not purified. When you become a devotee of a real devotee, then you'll be delivered. But you go with your own speculation. So, okay, well, you got your journey. Yeah. Yeah. See, truth is in me. When I go, I deaf. Just like even your words are unclear. If those who are purified, they look at your words and they say, "What is this? Not clear." It's because your mind is not clear. Can you see that, people? If you're purified enough, you look at the words of people, their minds are not clear. You get unclarity when you look at that. I mean, I look at that, I just feel unclear. See, that's why I don't meditate on words. I mean, I'll try to help you, but you believe in your own mind, in your own speculations. There's no room for this word. So, haha, I'm Maya, so it feels okay to be here. Yeah. It's not okay for me to be. I mean, I like to be with devotees who relish truth as it is, not speculations. But I can try to help you, if you want the help, whoever comes, those bogus gurus never stand up and call out the obvious fake BS that transpires their organization. What does that tell you? There are two kinds of evil: those who do evil acts and those who witness. Yeah. Yeah, that's just this is Maya's playground here.
Maharaj, if they did that, the gurus did that calling out, they'd all leave. People would leave. They wouldn't be able to get their money and all sorts of in their worship.
Yeah, it's just religion is for it's still, see, Maya controls people. That's the Lord. It's actually the Lord is controlling people through religion also. Usually neophyte beginners, they go in there because they can't discern. They just follow things and speculators, and a lot of leaders become religionists because they make money, and they it's like people like to do politicians because they like to easy money. They're always known to be like parasites. They use your money. They always, notice how the government squander the money, the taxes they get, and they all take it, put in their pockets, or they buy things. They're not qualified, man. And people still believe in them. That's religion. You got all these leaders, like the books of Prabhupada. Here's a practical example. You guys believe in ISKCON, which is the biggest, stupidest thing you can ever believe in, really, if you're intelligent. But if you're a neophyte, okay, that's okay. But why would any sane person believe in people that will take your money? This is how you are being cheated, and how you're so foolish, is they take your money, millions of dollars, and fight against the original books of Prabhupada in courts so they can win their changed versions. They take your money to do it, not their money, because they're just parasites, man. Phariseers, bullshitters, liars, hypocrites, putanas. Take your money to fight for the changed books, thousands of changes in the books by editors who don't know their head from their asshole. See? That's just the flat out truth, man. And you follow them, just like people follow the government. They're fools. So is there anybody out there ready to be liberated from that crap? Of following people that can't do anything for you, really? And they fight the pure devotees? Yeah. That's why a lot of this stuff is probably true. They're poisoning the gurus, poisoning Prabhupada. Prabhupada said even my guru was probably poisoned. They were giving him injections. The injection thing is the great way to do where, you can't, it doesn't leave much traces. That's why they're doing the depopulation thing that way. Because you notice, how can you prove everybody keeps falling over, and the narrative in the Maya, nothing to see here. Oh yeah, they just these players that all had to get that. They all had to get that. They're like one after one. So many are just at young ages, they're just falling over, having myocarditis and all this heart attacks. And everybody says, well, we don't know what's going on here. It's like, can you imagine people's intelligence is really that bad in this time? But some people are seeing, they're figuring it out. But a lot of people, we don't know, why are these young people dying? So you got that in religion. You're following religious leaders, highly motivated. Hey man, welcome to Kali Yuga. That's why what we're doing is a miracle. Isn't it miraculous? Here, the Lord is feeling comfortable to appear in our hearts. I can't, I just feel this. Hey, Lord, whatever mercy, like Haridas said, what is the news? Whatever mercy you lay upon me today, that is the news. Yeah. Oh, stand up and speak against what they can clearly view as overtly wrong. People are dumb sheep who rarely question an elected authority. Yeah. And so, a lot of people now are teaching, question your politicians. I say, question your religious leaders. You should question their authority. What is their authority? I'm here to teach what is the real standard of authority, using the books of Prabhupada and the Goswamis. How else can authority be established? How is it being established? When the lie is being preached, and people who believe in the lie become liars, right? When the truth is being preached, and those who listen to it, even though the world, see, you notice the sheeple, there are more of them, right? But you few that are listening to this word, look at the results. That's your testimony. That's how they did it with Jesus in the early days. People had spiritual experiences. Like chapter 1 of Adi Leela says, that when you have the real guru, you get spiritual experiences. If you don't have the real guru, you don't get spiritual experience, because they're not spiritual. They just pretend to be. It's a pretending. It's a show bottle. See, a touchstone. If you're a spiritual touchstone, you make gold, right? Isn't that the thing? Gold touches gold. The alchemy makes gold. You make people like you, ecstatic like you. Haven't we done that? Is this unclear to the world? We're so clear, and they're so blind. It takes a lot of oomph. Preaching, the truth. They're preaching the lie. We preach the truth. It's war. The truth will set you free, and it does. That's why you come here. You got to come and listen and get purified. See, I am here listening to you. Can you read? See, you already want to control the situation. Can you just shut up and listen? Probably not. You want to tell the guru what to do? What kind of disciple are you? What kind of candidate are you? Huh? Could you imagine Prabhupada sitting here and you can tell him, hey, Prabhupada, I think you should read. I think you should listen. I am reading. I'm reading you your rights. Your right is you're a fool. How dare you say something like that? Can you see how stupid this person is? She's telling the guru what to do, that I should read. I'm reading, man. I'm reading really well to you personally. What kind of, you coming here? What kind of coming? You're just a disturbance right now because you're not submissive. I mean, you come here to what? To teach me something? To tell me to do something? Can you imagine? She says, well, she wants to say, I've had people say that to me. And it's just so stupid. See, they want to control guru. This is a symptom of controlling guru. Why would I want some kind of disciple like you who wants to control guru? See? This is all disturbance here. So, either get with the program or just go somewhere else there, Mayavati. What do I need a person like you who wants to tell me what to do? What can you add to my life but I got to look at your mind, and you're not submissive. You're always the same way. You don't change. This is your opportunity. Yeah, tell me what to do. See, this is about a person that wants to learn to become a disciple, because that's what I'm preaching here. You want to learn? Come here if you want to see, is this a place where I can learn real bhakti? Be honest, man. Don't come here to usurp the energy or to deviate people because you want attention, all that. No, come here. If you want to learn, is this the right place to be where you can be delivered out of your misery and illusions and speculations? Are you looking for the truth? So that kind of person will be good. You come here if you're serious. You want to know, is Gohari bogus, or is he a real guru here delivering people out of illusion? If your person doesn't even want a guru, what are you doing here? Go somewhere else. What are you here for? Let's examine your motives there. What are you here for, Mayavati? What is your purpose? Do you want to know the path? Are you really a seeker of the truth? Or you just want to control things, or you just want to what do you call it? Just talk, speculate, deviate people. Yeah. So, people like you, I don't have time for this anymore. Yeah. So get serious, get honest, and get real. What are you here for? Because if you're just here to bullshit around and just, talk about like you're some, people we should listen to you, I don't even want to look at your mind, because you don't want to change. You're not here to, like, I don't see sincerity in you. Do you see any sincerity in this Mayavati? I don't know. What do you come in here for? Why don't you go somewhere else? Come here if you want to know, is this the place to be delivered? What is it? You go to the Hare Krishna movement to get a guru, right? You go there. You're supposed to be a devotee. You go to get a guru. That's the path, is to get a bona fide spiritual master that delivers the disciple. That's the Hare Krishna movement. You keep the name of a devotee, right? So come and see, is this the real process for me to be delivered? Is this the real guru that's going to deliver me? If you don't believe that, if you think, oh, I already have a guru, well, then go to your guru. Go there 100% and see, are you delivered? Are you happy? Are you transcendentally situated? You get real knowledge like we do? I mean, I love this knowledge. I love this ecstasy. See? So go, whatever you do, go all in on it, man. If you're really, I don't know, what is going on. Some people are just legends in their minds. Yeah. Let the door hit the, yeah. So, yeah, I mean, I'm not going to put up with this stuff. So, Mayavati, don't waste our time. It's time since there's not a lot of time, things are happening fast now. So people, if you want to come here, see if you can see if this is the real deal. Anybody that's serious and wants a real spiritual master empowered by the transcendental potency. See if that's here, man. Come sincerely to see if that's here. And if you don't agree, you don't need a guru, or you don't, you come for some other motives, then, hey, man, like River says, don't let the door hit you in the ass. Just get out. There are devotees here, man, insiders, or those who want to see, is this the place I want to be inside? Is this the door I want to go in and stay in? Is this real shelter here from the illusion? So, there. What else we got here? Atpakaraka means, O devotee, famous in Vraj for your great and perfect devotion. Or it may mean, apta means, O saint, like an ornament decorating the ears of devotees. O saint, like an ornament decorating the ears of a devotee. How do saints decorate your ears? It's by their word, right? You got the saints on your ears? Are they decorating your ears? That's why if you have a living devotee that has real devotion, awakened, are they decorating your ears? Or are these non-devotees, these so-called gurus, decorating your ears full of hypocrisies and lies and cheating and speculations? If that's decorating your ears, you're going to be like a Mayavadi there. All their minds all over the place. See, unclear, you can't understand anything. See, that's because of having gurus who speculate or can't do anything for them.
Yeah.
Here, my students become empowered. They become more. They come from a very fallen condition into actual becoming worshipable here. Quickly, even. See, that's what happens. See, the fruit of these verses happens when you have an empowered devotee in their words decorating your ears. That's how you have the saints. What do you have there? How are you going to put their body on your ears? See, their words. That's why, what did Prabhupada said? I shall live forever in my books. That goes for all devotees. They live forever in their words. It's God, after all, isn't it? That's an intimate devotee. See, the Lord Caitanya came to show, hey, my devotees are my other half. And the other half of the devotee is the Lord. They are married. See, that's what confirmed. I don't need no machine. I have her now. She can confirm. See, you get the ha-ha, see? Radha, ha, 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 ha. That's Radha, man. We smoked her out. Now we know her. Yeah, we fished you out. We know your number now, and we know how to dial it. We know when you're communicating with us.
Sorry, Maharaj, for interrupting. What book are you reading, Maharaj?
It's Gopal Kampu. It's in, I'll have to show you later. Oh, actually, you know what I could do is here. Here, I'll give you the link here.
Oh, brilliant.
It's in the ISKCON Desire Tree stuff. You can get all the books too. It's in the private chat here now. Hare Krishna. Yeah. See, also mean, O leader of devotees headed by Sri Gurba Goswami, O leader of the devotees, headed by Sri Guruba Goswami. See, leader of the devotees, again, that's like the guru, because they're the leaders of the devotees. See, if you're a devotee and ready to be delivered, there's going to be some devotion in you. You know, your heart is going to be ready for this. You know, you're ready. Maybe you're suffering, and you're ready to get out. You know, you're ready. You know, because Krishna and Krishna's devotees, they're the shelter, the helpless and the hopeless. That's the thing, man. So, you know, Mayavati, if you're not like thinking, hey, man, I need some friggin' shelter. I don't say, if you don't believe that, then what are you doing here? Then keep, you know, maybe you got some other shelter. Well, stay under that. I'm here to, you know, this is a shelter. It's my shelter. I come here, these conclusions the Lord gives me, I give you. Therefore, you get the shelter that I get. That's the way Guru Tattva works. See, like Jesus said, my Lord. This is in the Bible, the book of John, beautiful book. My Lord, they believed. See, you guys are believing. See, they believe my word, the word that Jesus spoke or any guru speaks, comes from the divine. It's conclusive understanding. Therefore, may they be as we are. So it's always the same way. You have a real guru and you believe their word, you'll be as they are. They make you more. By their word, the God is born in you. The Radha is awakened. The love of God awakens in you. Then you can perceive transcendental subject matters. You can taste transcendental subject matters. You can hear transcendental subject matters and love that. Just like the Lord loves it, because the Lord is awakened in you now. Now you have an intimate, eternal relationship with the Lord. You're not an outsider anymore. Pretty amazing, huh? See, Mayavati, what you could get here, and if you can't appreciate that, well, you know what to do. The Lord's hiding it from you, hiding such truths from you. I think we scared her away. Scarecrow.
Maharaj, she hasn't been through purification with you. You know, she just understands words with a contaminated mind. I've spoken to her and I'm speaking to her and she reacts with something completely different. It's like I'm talking to somebody else.
Yeah,
You can't get through. It's very, very difficult.
Yeah.
You know, very difficult with
Well,
her.
let's
She's
see what
lovely.
happens. Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, let's see what happens. Yeah. So anyway, it's good to define what we're doing here too, you know, like yeah. Because otherwise there's so many beings in this world and they have so many desires and you know, and they may show up here, but for what reason are you showing up here, man? You know? Yeah. They have a disregard, let's see. They don't need the shelter and guidance of a spiritual master, Father Guru. They seem to have disregard for our understanding of bhakti. Yeah, yeah. Well, that's just how it is. They believe in their speculation. It's the whole point. That's the whole problem in these mass Vaishnava movements with the lots of people and gurus and all that. Yeah, all speculations and all that. It's just all this mind stuff. Okay. O saintly Father, whose feet I take shelter. Oh, my saintly Father, whose feet I take shelter. Again, you know, like he was like looking as his guru. Yeah. Okay, you know, we'll do more of this later. I think we'll take a break now for a little bit. Thank you very much, everybody, for coming. And I'll play the song another time.